Welcome to Pause to Progress. Today's guest is someone very, very special to me. She's the one who made me feel confident, guilt free, and kept telling me to accept the phase of motherhood and embrace it. So I learned so much from her, and I truly hope that after listening to her today, you will feel the same. She has been in Germany for over 30 years. She has started as a newcomer with no plan, and today, what? Today, she is a head of English department, head of recruitment lead, and Schule-Leitung. But her journey has not been straight. It was not so easy, and that is why her story is for every woman sitting at home right now wondering if she is enough. So, firstly, thank you so much, Sumidhi, for coming. So, let's start. Tell us a little about your journey, like when you came to Germany, how your journey in Germany started.
I call myself, along with my family, of course, the dinosaurs here because when we came in 1994, many people didn't even know that you could go and work in Germany. So I, along with my husband, we came here after getting married, and we came here just for 6 months. And 6 months extended to 1 year, to 2 years, and at some point of time, we decided to live here. I came here because my husband got an assignment for the job here, and that's how we landed up in Germany.
Oh, super. So, what were your challenges after coming here?
I think the biggest challenges were firstly the language. Till I learned the language, it was kind of difficult because at that time hardly anyone spoke English also.
Yeah.
And the second challenge was the weather because I came in summer where a lot of summer fests were going on and it was so much fun, enjoying every day. And suddenly in September, October, when winter started, it started getting like really, really eerie and lonely and quiet.
Yeah. So regarding your career wise, so which direction you were, what were you seeking here?
So for me, when I came here, it was a kind of a mini holiday that I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting that we'll travel and after 6 months we'll wrap up and go back, or go to another country or start something new. But little did we know that we'll land up here only, settling down here. So for me, at that time it was like a break, a very pleasant break.
Okay.
And I enjoyed the 6 months, the first 6-7 months. I really enjoyed, and later on, I started learning German.
Okay.
So that was also like really interesting for me.
Yeah.
And before going to India, back to India,
Yeah.
I wanted to equip myself with like a new language, and that's how like I took it. I took it very positively at the beginning.
Okay, and then later, how?
So in '96, my son was born, and then like even more challenges started.
Yeah.
Like with language, I was pretty comfortable, and I started talking to doctors, and so I brushed up my language also. But having like a small baby, having to take care of a small baby as like a very young girl, I think that was a big challenge, and I just didn't have any vision of where it was going.
Yeah.
It was just like take it as it come, and I just took it as it came.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a vision at that time that I wanted to have a big career or I wanted to do something. But anyone who met me said, "Oh, you can do this, you can do that." But for me, like that vision was not crystal clear.
So, what kept you going? Like with all these suggestions and everything, anything which make you like, okay, I have accepted this, or what was that thing?
So for me, like I can also put my life in different compartments.
Yeah.
And for me, at that time, the not the challenge, but it was like a big project for me was like raising my son.
Yeah.
So I had a baby with me, and I said, okay, let me focus on this.
Yeah.
And then like I was looking for other options also.
Yeah.
Like what can I do? Where can I work? And at that time, the biggest challenge also was like spouses who came with their husbands. They didn't have a work permit. So like I was not allowed to work also. So the only thing was like upskilling myself, joining a course, doing something, learning something. That was the only option for me.
Okay, while raising, and this thing that you always tell us, that adapting. Okay, this is your kid phase. You should adapt it. I think this is the most important. More like it was the same for me also. I couldn't accept this phase of okay, this is my time to stop and pause and raise the kid. But you did it so gracefully, so gracefully. And yeah, I would like to know about those feelings? Were you feeling any time confused, overwhelmed, or something? And how you overcame with these feelings? Because people let you down, push you down, things goes, things signs, all that.
Yeah, so there were these two things. Of course, in India, also in the middle 90s, late 90s, there was a big feministic revolution also, where girls like really started going out, choosing alternate careers, choosing better careers for themselves.
Yeah.
So whenever I went back to India, the question was like, oh, you're a housewife?
Yeah.
Or you're a mother only? And that was like a tag that was like very unpleasant for me. And although I was enjoying that phase,
Yeah.
I was like enjoying having the slow mornings, going out for walks, or meeting other mothers, young mothers for coffee. I was enjoying that, but there was societal pressure that told me, no, that is, I mean, you're not enough. And that was like a big challenge. And I was like, between these two poles, where you're enjoying motherhood, you're enjoying that phase, but there's a pressure that you have to perform more than that. You cannot just be a mother. But I mean, I tried working also. I tried working in places where no work permit was required.
Okay.
And then I found out like my son was getting sick. He was, I think he was longing for my attention also.
Yeah.
And I think after 2 years, I said, no, I don't think it's fair on me. I don't think it's fair on my son.
Yeah.
So I chose to be a mother at that point of time.
Super. Your decision, you came forward and took a decision and you stand on it.
Yeah.
Great. So when your son was brought up, grown up, so how did you break that pause? How you entered into the marketer career? What were technical points?
So,
Breaking the pause movement, basically.
Yeah.
You say.
Yeah, so when my son was 9, 10, I realized he's not dependent on me anymore.
Yeah.
And that is also like a big eye opener that like till then you're feeding your child, you're making him sleep, you're reading stories, and you're spending kind of 24/7 with that child.
Yeah.
And suddenly you realize that that child is not dependent on you anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't need you 24/7.
Yeah.
It's at that point of time I realized that it's time to just break this. I just don't want to be a mother only, and it's time to upskill myself.
So what you did in the upskilling?
So
what were the practical steps?
I had studied English literature in India, in Delhi, and then I thought I would go into English teaching.
Okay.
And since I had raised, or I was raising a son on my own, a child, I said, okay, let me get out of this, and I wanted to teach adults.
Okay.
So I started upskilling myself. I did some courses. I did a diploma that is recognized by Cambridge in England.
Okay.
And I completed that, and that intensive phase of learning and studying was also like a big change for me, because it was a resident course. I had to leave my son with my husband.
Okay.
And I did that course
In Cambridge?
Yes.
Oh.
I went to Hamburg and then to Cambridge. I did the course, gave the exam.
So how long it was?
It took the whole process was about 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
With breaks. Intensive was 6 weeks in Hamburg, which was resident there.
Okay.
And then we had to give exams. We had to teach a live class. And I did that and got my diploma at the end.
Okay, and after that, was it a smooth transition or how it went?
Not really. So I was expecting, okay, the world is waiting for me. I have this new skill, and I'm sure the doors will open, but that didn't happen.
Okay.
So for my first break, it took me another year.
Okay.
And I had to lie low. I was applying. I didn't get any response. And but I was not under pressure. I was not under pressure that, it has to start now, it has to start now. So it took me another year where I applied to the Folks Hotel, and they called me for an interview. I had an interview with them. And then I started with 2 courses, 2 adult courses with them.
So what made you, you were applying on your own, or you were connecting some dots, or for references? Do you think it's important here in Germany to connect with people for the references?
Definitely. While I was trying on my own, nothing happened, nothing moved. And then I had this one reference of someone who was teaching German there. And she referred me, and I got the interview call because of her. So networking is like very, very important.
Networking is
Yeah.
important. And how you think that the ladies who are at home or taking care of the kids or some because of any of the reasons are in the pause, how they can create a network,
So
how they can come up.
I am talking about time like which is pre-Instagram, which is pre-Facebook even.
Yeah.
So networking was only like in person.
Yeah.
That is quite challenging, but now there are so many other ways. Like there are social media platforms. You can put your resume on LinkedIn, on Zing.
Yeah.
There are so many platforms where you can connect to others,
Yeah.
and that is definitely a big booster.
And your volunteering services.
Yeah, yeah, that was a filler for me at that time.
Yeah.
I started volunteering for women's organizations.
Yeah.
We raised a lot of money for charities in India as well as here.
Yeah.
So that also gave me a chance to network with others who are doing something for a cause. And that is also like very satisfactory.
Yeah.
It was very fulfilling for me to just volunteer and do something for someone else,
Yeah.
rather than just only focusing on myself.
Right, and it's the same as if you give up, give the karma returns. That's the thing. We can, somewhat, like we don't think of it, but if I see your whole journey, it has come to you. Right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't thinking of that.
Definitely. When we are,
but it does come back.
Right. So, what's the one or the two things that you wish that you knew before and you want?
I think the first and the foremost would be the challenges that come with motherhood also.
Yeah.
Like I was taking it very lightly when I was pregnant. I was thinking, okay, it's a pause, so let me enjoy this, and after that I can go back. So I would say life pre-motherhood and post-motherhood are two different lives, and I didn't realize that. And I think one should be more mentally prepared to take up this responsibility also. Like you should be mentally more open to it, more prepared for it, which I wasn't at that time. I think that should be like really thought over, and if you're mentally ready for it, only then you should go. Yeah. And the second thing is, I would say, like life is a process of learning and constantly upskilling yourself. Yeah. At that time, I did some courses which I didn't even realize I'd be using at any point of time. Like whether it's public speaking, whether it's communication, whether it's computers, like keep upskilling yourself, whatever your profession is. Even in different branches, you can be very open to whatever's coming your way and just take it and do it.
You are inspiration always. Like we'll definitely talk about your political career also here, but in long videos, and like your journey is like totally inspiration. So for me, you know how I take you.
Thank you, Neeti. Thank you so much.
Just one or two suggestions for the ladies, those who are right now in the pause phase. Like, what should they do mentally and physically and technically? All the points of this.
My first and the biggest suggestion would be don't feel under pressure at any point of time. Life is really long, so 1 year or 2 years is not much in your whole lifetime if you're considering that like your lifespan is like 80 years. Right. What is that? 1 year is nothing. And I would say that enjoy whatever phase you're being given. If you are a mother, enjoy motherhood to the fullest. If you are a working professional, enjoy that to the fullest. If you're a learner, enjoy learning to the fullest. Yeah. So whatever phase you're in, just enjoy it rather than putting pressure on yourself. I have to earn. Of course, there are some monetary pressures on some women, but still, if you can afford to, just enjoy that phase also, because those phases don't repeat themselves also.
Right. So perfect. My goosebumps are on. Thank you so much. I believe everyone will be motivated and will have so much positivity from you.
Thank you
so much.